Hi guys, welcome back to another super gentle yoga flow. We're going to take it really easy today and stay on all fours or in a seated position. So let's get into our child's pose position. Knees slightly wider than hips width and sink back. If you need to sit on a blanket for support, you can do that. If you struggle to be present, what I like to do is just make tiny circles with my fingers and my hands on the mat. And adding that tiny little sensation helps me really ground and focus on where I'm at in space right now. If you'd like to take your hands to the back of the mat, you can gently brush the mat or your body with your hands, going super slow from front to back and back all the way to the front again. And if you took that variation, we'll bring that motion to a close, lift the head and sit up on all fours, taking some cat-cows. As we inhale, tilt the pelvis forward and the head reaches up. Exhale, push the floor away and round the spine. You can go through as many repetitions of these as you want. This is just a nice way to wake up the spine. I love to add some intuitive movement here, just shaking the head from side to side, doing some head circles, hip circles, shimmy the body. Just get super intuitive and move your body how it feels. Let your body lead you. Next, we'll take some big dramatic circles with our booty, going all the way to the heels. Going 3 times in one direction and then switching directions. If you need a little stability here, I like to tuck my toes so I don't fall over. Recenter, regroup, and then we'll take hip circles, just one leg at a time. Again, going in one direction and then switching directions, going from front to back and back to front. Switch sides, making big circles with the left leg. Let's bring that motion to a close. As we lift the right leg, keep it bent, and then tuck it behind the left knee. We are going to slowly sit back. If this is enough sensation here, you can stay here. If you want some more, let's bring it all the way back onto the booty. If your knees don't stack perfectly one on top of the other, that is fine. But the goal here is to get those knees stacked. Now we're going to take our right arm and bend it into a little tricep stretch. You can assist it using the left arm, or you can try to connect. Hold your posture here. I'm just moving to show you the back. Connect the hands in the back. The goal is to not clasp them necessarily, but just to gently moving towards connecting them. We want it to be gentle and not force or pull or tug on anything right now. And you can gently release, place the right hand on the ground, left arm over the head, and get a side body stretch. Left arm down, right arm over, and stretch the right side. You can take a moment to grab a drink here or just shimmy out your joints. I will meet you back in the all fours position where we will lift that left leg, keep it bent and cross it behind the right. We will sit back into our cow face pose. Again, trying to stack the knees and get adjusted for a few moments before we lift that left arm. And yes, the left arm, and try to connect it with the right. And remember, it's always important to breathe. Try to sit up straight in this position, and actually, I love to gently push the back of my head into my forearm to gather a little more sensation in that left arm. And as we gently exit this posture, the left arm plants, the right arm paints the sky. We get that deep right side body stretch. Switching sides, right arm plants, left arm paints the sky, crossing over and getting into the left side body. And release those legs from that posture, and we'll slide over to transition into a bound angle or a butterfly posture. This is our favorite PE class posture. We all know the butterfly. All we do is connect the soles of those feet. You can sit up tall or you can choose to fold over. This is a great place to get in some really deep inhales and exhales and breathe. This is also a great time if you have a pet nearby to give them some love. Hold the posture for just a moment longer. And when you're ready, let's lengthen the left leg to the side, the right leg to the side. So we are in a wide-angled seated posture, and we're going to work our way into a forward bend. So let's take the hands behind the neck. You can either clasp them behind the neck or place each hand on the shoulder, and keeping our back as straight as possible, we're going to try to connect that right elbow to the left knee, left elbow to right knee. As you can see here, my elbow's not touching my knee quite yet. We're just working towards connecting them. This is a slow, safe way to open up the hips before we go into any intense forward stretches. Let's take an inhale as we exit that motion. Straighten our spine, clasp the hands together, and slowly drop those elbows to the floor. Try to keep that spine straight. As you see here, my spine is a little bit rounded, so I'm going to straighten it out, and even though my fold might not look as deep, I'm getting deeper into the stretch. You can always grab the ankles here also and do some shoulder movements, just gently wiggling the upper body. And slowly, mindfully come up to your hands and push back. Let's tuck in the right leg and take our right arm, paint the sky, and instead of trying to connect the hand to the foot here, we're just getting a really open chest, open side body stretch. And then plant that right hand, sweep the left hand over. We'll go into a modified wild thing. We'll move dynamically through these two postures. So Again, paint the sky with that right arm, and then sweep it, plant it, and sweep the left arm over. Moving through this movement one more time. Stretching the right side body, plant the hand, and open up the left side body. And switch sides, straighten the right leg. Place the left heel to the right thigh and paint the sky with that left hand, opening up the left side body, keeping the chest open. You can look to the ceiling or the sky if this helps you. We want to keep a really open front side of the body. We're holding it this first time for several deep breaths. Now let's plant that left hand and take a modified wild thing. Slowly lower the butt to the ground. Reach across the sky with the left arm just for a couple of breaths this time. And now let's plant the left hand, lift the lower body, and make a big dramatic sweep with that right arm. Making a beautiful shape with your body, lowering to the ground once again. And for our last left side body stretch, let's inhale deeply and then exhale, plant the hand, lift the body. Slowly lower to the ground. Let's move into our log position. So keeping the left leg on the floor and bend. Let's try to place the right leg on top of it, foot over knee. So instead of stacking those knees like we had before, we'll try to stack the foot over the knee. You can gently flex the feet here, and if there is a great distance between the knee and the foot, don't worry. We're just working towards connecting, and that's the stretch we want to feel. If you want to sit up straight in this posture, that's completely fine. Now, if you want a little more intensity or you're not really feeling the stretch, you can make it more intense by leaning forward and resting on those elbows. If you decided to bend over, let's sit up straight and let's do some neck circles from right to left. And let's make them super slow so we can hear all the little pops and creaks. And gently push back, switch legs, get them stacked as well as you can, and sink into your posture here, whether you're sitting up straight for a few breaths, leaning over. Just take the posture at whatever level you feel comfortable today. And let's sit up into a straight seated posture if we were bending over, and let's take those neck circles from the left to the right. We'll come onto our backs and we'll do a supine twist. I'm starting on the right side. I'm actually going to modify and show you on the left. You can start on whichever side you want. I'll just show you the left first so you can see how my leg crosses over. We want to work that knee towards connecting the earth, and then the shoulder connecting the earth and both might not connect. Let's just try to get the knee connected today. And this is a really important posture to remember to breathe in. I don't know why, but it just is so easy to forget to breathe in twisting postures. So let's slowly unwind and take the opposite knee across the body, connect it with the earth, twisting open, gazing over the right shoulder, breathing deeply and savoring this moment, this last final posture of the practice. And when you're ready, slowly release the twist, lay onto your back, palms up, relax everything in the body. And if you've made it this far, thank you for allowing me to guide you in today's practice. Like and subscribe for more yoga content.